right this time. Oh no, now the truth comes out and I know that you warned me about it. Shallow, you were only ever in for yourself, yeah, in for yourself. Oh great, fantastic, you must turn it on. Lie like you plastic, they've had it so long. Over your antics, you swear me on. I hope that you're happy now. Yeah, you like the sun, you like the sun, taking it away. Look what you did last night, what you did last night, never the sun. Yeah, I know that you told me one day you should. You're right this time, you're right this time, yeah. Blushing, hid your cards away for nothing. Time you told me you weren't bluffing. Guess I should have read the signs. It took so long to find. Oh great, fantastic, you must turn it on. Lie like you plastic, been at it so long.
How's it, people of the South? How you doing? Just give me a heads up over there, a thumbs up if everything is good. If the visuals are okay, if my voice is okay, if my voice is too loud, should I push the mic back a bit there? I just want you guys to be in a happy place tonight. It's a happy place. It's almost weekend, and we're going to rock some serious devices over here tonight. I've got 6 standing in front of me, a whole 6. And I've also got some juices which we are going to test through the course of the evening. So yeah, I see there's a lot of Adams in the chat, and there's an Eve in the chat as well, Chantel. So let me first of all, something which I need to do a lot more there, is just give my members a shout out for a change, a special shout out for those oaks who are currently, just before the live show, I compiled a list, because you get people that join, you get people that leave, you must know, depends on the prizes which you can win. And by the way, there is a prize which is on tonight, and that is a lovely Lost Vape Furion Squonker. And if you have not seen it, I'll show you it again. And those are going to be up for grabs for all the members. So before this thing actually falls out, and there's squonk bottles and everything is in here, which is lovely stuff, I tell you. And this is courtesy of one of my other members called Dion Dunhauser. So thank you very much, Dion, for sponsoring this tonight. And then obviously there is going to be another goodies and for later events. But first of all, G Monkeys Vape Shop, Ilandre Botma, just want to thank you. Delaray Stein is there, Ilandre Delport, Chantel Marais, the only girl amongst the beasts. There's Force Reineke with his lovely voice. And by the way, Force has got a live show Wednesday evenings now. I think Wednesday evenings at 8. Half Pat, I think it's a show called on Facebook. But yeah, I will share a link on my Facebook. As soon as he goes live, I'll do a share. So if you, one of my friends on Facebook, join in, you're going to go and listen to Force's nice voice. There's Pierre de Kok, Etienne Jacobs, Sean Meyer, which is very quiet these days, but he's one of those operators. In the beginning I saw a lot of him, but then he obviously he got children, so the holidays and the kids are keeping him busy, I'm sure. Wonderful chap. Jason Engelbrecht is there, the Brew, Mark Richardson, Zach Damon, Jurgen Strydom, Warren Dean, Nico Libbe, Arianto, Tennis Mulder, Kelvin van der Merwe, Kev, which joined last week, same with Steve ZA, same with Rob Fisher. Welcome to you 3 guys. It's very nice to have you on board. There's Michael Oberholzer, there's AKS, there's Midnight, which is I think is the only international member which we have over here. And then there is Dion Dunhauser. Now the reason why Midnight and Dion Dunhauser's names are right at the bottom is because they have been eliminated from tonight's competition, simply because Midnight is overseas and he will totally understand, and Dion Dunhauser is the sponsor of the competition. So yeah, all the rest of the names which I read, from primary to honors members, you guys are all in for the chance to win a Furion. And if by chance you win it and you are not interested or you donate it back, then we're going to give another spin, because I'm sure if Rob Fisher wins it, then he's going to sponsor it back again, because I doubt that he uses this type of device. But in any case, time will tell. So let's quickly check what is happening inside here. Okay, the Oak says I've got voice over there. There's Adrian, Michael O is in the house. Cod.acyt is here. Good evening. It's nice to see some of the new folk. And then we've also got Martinez in the house. Now Martinez is one of my loyal members and followers and subscribers. He's the guy that made this for me. Okay, now remember this. And then Zach Damon was so excited about it that he thought he also wanted to order one. So he got himself one. And that is what Martinez, where he comes into the picture. And if you don't know who Martinez is, SR20 VVL Fun Sale. That's Martinez. So if you guys want any of these things with the logos on, I also got myself, the thing is I can't use this at school because there's a vape, big written letters over there, vape. So obviously I cannot use that. And I got myself another one made. And this is the one which I will be using at school, which I think is funky dory. Just check them apples. I hope you guys can see it now. I've still got this little screen on. There you go. Just look at them. Deadpool, I tell you. So that is going to be my buff. But if you guys are interested in any of these buffs, no matter what the design is, you can put a case on there, you can put a Porsche on there, you can put a photo of your mother-in-law on there. I don't know how tight you guys are, but you can do anything. But Martinez is the guy to speak to. Even if you want logos on cups, you want logos on caps, you want logos on thermal mugs, that kind of Martinez, he's the bloke you need to chat to. So yes, Pierre de Kok, welcome over here guys. Charles sê naand, almal my vorige boodskap het verdwyn. Ja, Charles, I think it's because your membership automatically just expired just before the show. Because I see you're not an RTD2 anymore. So that's the reason why your message expired. But he said, can't wait for another amazing live. Hey, there you go. That's the spirit, man. That's the spirit. Tiana says, evening, I'm going to show you an awesome mod tonight, which Tiana's got himself. So I don't know how long he saved up, or he won one of those mini lottos with the 4 numbers, because I think 4 or 5 numbers you might need to get this specific device. But yeah, I think he spoiled himself, and it's not something I wouldn't mind having one of them, to be quite honest. But when my wife saw me looking at it, she smacked me behind my head and said, why are you looking at more devices? You in any case know there ain't anything more like speed shipping to South Africa. So yeah, and that's the bummer. I'll just mention what's happening with my Boxer minimalistic version DNA 75C. That's a bit of a sad business going on over there. I might still get it, I might not get it, heaven knows. But currently it is still residing in Canada somewhere. And it's just so weird. I mean, I just contacted Ginger Vape and I said, listen, any chance of refund? Because I doubt I will be seeing it anytime soon though. And I've really always wanted a Boxer. Especially since I think Jay Hayes hates the Boxer. I wanted the Boxer. Yeah, I think he doesn't like the Boxer. He likes the Rebel. And since he didn't like the Boxer, I decided I want the Boxer. Because I see everyone else is happy. Well, most other people are happy with the Boxers. And I just dig and I don't have a expensive 3D printed DNA, put it that way. So in any case, there's Pierre Harding say, goeienaand Pierre. Hey, we've got another member. Where do you want to be? Who's H? H is on board. There's Chantal Marie, goeienaand almal. Hello. How's it, mense? Zach Damon. Zach, I told him he can come and fetch his goodies tonight. He doesn't want to come during the show because he says he's camera shy. But he's a handsome bloke, man. He's a handsome bloke. I don't know why he's camera shy. But anywho, I'll get them. What I should actually do, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take photos of the Oaks when they come here. And I think you guys would enjoy having me show you pictures of what Calvin looks like and what Martinez looks like. And when Pierre Harding pops in here, that Oak's just busy with his meat in his butchery. I don't see much of him. I drove past him the other morning though. But I mean, it would be nice just to put the faces with the names. I don't even know what Chantal looks like. I mean, I don't want to go and scratch in there because I'm a married man. I'm just afraid my wife just pops in here. She's very random and she's quiet. She's stealthy. She's like Arsène Lupin. Arsène, by the way, which is a good series to watch. How's it, mense? Vos Reineke, right? Pierre is nog steeds. Timothy says with his biltong shop, he says it's going extremely well with biltong. Good evening. Excited to be back after missing last week. Yeah, Timothy was making some money at some other market with his billies. And I heard the Bruce say on one of his shows that he actually tasted his biltong. I don't know if he's lying, but he says Timothy has got awesome biltong. Adrian Cohen is here. My goodness gracious. I don't know if it's Adrian Cohen, which I actually taught at school. I taught a guy, but I almost thought it's no, mine was a C-O-H-E-N, Cohen. There's Mark Richardson. Wing it. You're right, Comforts. Wing it. Gooi likes everyone. Hey, Timothy. Yeah, let's quickly go on here. Hey, Warren is there. Charles van die Kerk. Stem like I ding. Visual good sound. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Evening there, Paul. Paul Winston Lee. That's the first time I actually see that name. Winston Lee. Evening from the UK. So yeah, we've got. It's strange, né? I mean, it's most of the people that actually watch my shows are either from South Africa or from the UK. That's where the most people actually. And it's also weird. I've got a life science channel. I think you guys know that because I'm a life science teacher. I obviously make videos as well for my life science channel. For the kids which miss school or the kids which are a bit slower, then they've got the chance to actually recap on those videos. And I watched the demographic the other day for my life science channel. 57% of the people viewing my life science channel are between 18 and 25 years. That's weird, don't you think? I mean, I specifically make them for learners from grade 9 to grade 12. And of them, 25% of that age group actually watch the videos. 57% between 18 and 25. I think it's the Oaks which just neglected school a bit there. And then they get accepted into college, Technicon or some other university. And they just need to sharp up quickly on some of their subject matter. To probably help them not look like fools in their first year. And then they watch my videos. Or it could be young teachers as well. That also makes a lot of sense. Teachers that just finished their studies and are on their way for their first posting job that watch those videos. There's OG Monkey says, all good Keizer. Good. Shaal, jy word gegroet. Ja, ek groet almal. Ilandrey, jy is gegroet, maar julle groet almal mekaar. People just hello. Everyone. You almost make me think of those fish in, what's that? Monty Python. What was it? The meaning of life. Where those fish in the bowl keep on swimming past one another. And then they keep on greeting one another. But it's good. It's friendly. That's what our South Africans do. That's what we do. Says Henry Landsberg. Hey, welcome to Winged Secondary. Henry. Check them apples out. 3033, go watching, go hit that like, please. Yeah, go hit this like. Do it. By the way, let's quickly go through, before I continue with the chat, let's quickly go through my ensemble over here. My choir members. Now, good. And this one obviously has got Blimey in this one. And if the members don't know what Blimey is, it's this guy, which is a lime smoothie. It's just awesome stuff. And then I'm still rocking the Dwarf MTL, believe it or not. And what I've got in the Dwarf, and that's another surprise, by the way. I ordered some juices from the Good Guys. Check out them apples quickly. There you go. That's the Good Guys. And all I did is I ordered 3 juices. That's it. And what comes here? I received the package, and inside the package there's a mug. It's nice to know that there's a few vendors still out there that love me. That's lekker. And he's also got this little alcoholic swab, which is inside, just to make sure that those juices aren't contaminated, which I ordered. And included also is for the kids. The Okies knows exactly how many kids I've got and sends me 2 lollipops with that. That's 2 lollipops. So thank you very, very much, Mr. Good Guys. And it's Ronaldo, by the way, is the name of, I don't know if they're part owners already or he's still the sole owner. But what I ordered from him is this. Now you guys all know I enjoy Pied Piper. but I haven't tested the caramel tobacco yet. And it was actually a bonus. I thought I was ordering 30 milliliters. There's good pricing on that website. The good guys, go and check them out. And then I also ordered Redwood from Pied Piper as well, which I also have not tested before, they put it that way. Now I've tested it. And then this is a juice which a lot of people are raving about. It's this guy, Taviro, which is a custard tobacco. And then Ronaldo also sent this along. And this is called Borkum Riff, 12 milligrams, 30 mil. This is included as well. Now I'm not sure whether this is just a sample. I assume it's just a sample which is sending along for me to test. But that is what I have got inside my Expromiser, which is on top of the detonator. That's that, and it is a lovely tobacco. I've got to say, I'm very impressed. This is very much tobacco. So nice. This is the type of thing which I want to vape if Nico Libber decides to finish a e-pipe before the end of 2021. Then this is the juice which I want to kick off in that e-pipe, because that's going to give you that feeling, which is going to put purpose behind the e-pipe. But Borkum Riff. So yeah, would it be nice if Ronaldo's inside the chat, if he can actually give us more information regarding this. But this caramel cigar is actually very nice. That's what I've got inside the Dwarf MTL. It's a very subtle caramel tobacco, so it's not an in-your-face tobacco. It's something which you might use to introduce yourself into tobacco vapes. Nice and smooth, no issues over there. And then I have started up my Centaurus, the Stabwood Centaurus, which I've got my Troll X on top of this. And what I've got in here is actually very nice. I almost thought I was done with mango vapes. Now, for some of you guys who actually follow my Facebook would know that I won a competition. I won a competition last week. And I didn't even realize that I forgot about the competition. It's one of those competitions where you need to like the page and tag 3 people. And somebody tagged me. And I thought, well, while I'm on the page, I might as well just like it and tag 3 other people. And then totally forgot about it. And then I got a message that I actually won the first prize. Out of 321 entries. And there were some people that almost had between 20 and 25 entries. One guy. So many entries. And then there I come along. 321 entries, and there I get the main prize. And that main prize was 15 120 ml juices. 15 of them. Obviously with this cup as well. And this is the vape shop. It's called Smoke Machine. And Smoke Machine is a vape shop in Paarl. Extremely nice owner. Very nice guy. I mean, I went there to go and collect my prize. He gave me a location. I drove in my car. I mean, Paarl is a beautiful area. It's a lovely drive out. I dropped the kids off at Butterfly World, which is another sad thing because of COVID. They couldn't import larvae, so there's not a lot of butterflies, but you can still watch a lot of snakes and reptiles and tortoises and stuff like that though. But I mean, while I dropped the kids off there, I went through to Paarl because it's on the way and collected my juices, and I'm busy testing it, and that's the 6 juices which I will be testing tonight. So this currently is frozen, which is a mango, but it's not your typical double mango, that double mango from CBE or the Malaysian double mango. It is actually a nice mango. You've got that, if you like a bit of that green portion of that mango, that almost, I'm going to say, not the ripe portion, then you're going to get that slightly at the end, almost as if you've got a bit of the skin as well. But the majority of this, 90% of the vape, it's a very nice, sweet, juicy, bloody mango. Oh, it is nice. It is nice. And I'm glad the fact that it's not your typical double mango. Thank you very much for that, Adrian. It's one of Adrian's juices, which is this. And this is Cool Beans from Liquid Faction. There's his little logo. That's Liquid Faction's little logo over there. So that is liquor. And then besides that, I've still got my other Troll X on top of my jelly box. Greened out a bit though. You can even see the lights, totally greened out. But yeah, the juice which I've got in here is this. And this company's actually got a weird name. I keep on having to look on it. Here, what is it? I'm so blind. But this one's bigger. Natura. It's this company. And this is a watermelon strawberry pomegranate. And if I was you guys and I'd get into a vape shop and you see they actually stock this bottle, give this a try. I think they only brought out 2, but luckily both their flavors, this is the other one, both their flavors were included inside the package. And this is the one which I'm actually more happy about, because this is more down my line. This is a passion fruit, pomegranate, cactus and lime combination. This I dig. But both of these juices are very nice. So any case, so that is what I have got in my RTAs. And then obviously to test the other 3 bottles which is lying over here, I started up this little monkey nut over here. My 4x21 700 Hammer of God. And yeah. You can see some serious some serious business going on here under this cap, I tell you. Some serious business. But I mean, what better to test your juices than a Asgard, huh? With a bit of Maviton cotton on the inside. So yeah, but the other juices I will go along as we progress through the evening. Now the title of tonight's show is, I think they knew from the beginning or something like that. But what I meant by that is, I've got a very good idea. If I have a look at what is out, what is being pushed by vape companies, and I'm not talking about the past month, I'm talking about the past 5-6 months. We all know it's AIOs and it is pod devices. Yeah, the occasional atomizer came through, the occasional mesh / optional dual coil atomizers came through. Now and again a decent regulated mod came through. But let's face it, most of the stuff were absolutely pod systems. And I've got an idea that those Chinese blokes knew about what was going to happen long before the rest of us actually knew. And that's the reason why they're pushing out these pod systems, because it's obviously a lot cheaper to manufacture, it's a lot easier to design, it's a lot easier to distribute, and I think they're going in for the kill. That's why, because I mean, as I said, China and them, they're also bringing in stricter regulations, and I think these guys are trying to cash in as fast as they want. The same with the devices which I'm going to show you tonight, the few new ones which I saw which is out. Again, atomizers, not atomizers, pod systems, AIO kits, all in one kits. And then another thing which is actually coming up, which a lot of the more familiar, the 3A vapes, the 3F vapes, 2F deals, Heaven's Gifts, those guys are starting to sell, is dry herb vaporizers. So yeah, and I think that is starting to take over, because that is still legal in a lot of countries. It's legal. So those guys are starting to, and I mean, I see even Batman, the reviewer, he's starting to switch over to those devices. And he said in one of his live shows, I think he was live on with ST and amper seker Ambitions Vapor, my word, Vaping Fagan. He was live and he actually admitted that if that's the route to go, he's got no problem doing it though. And you should actually watch his review on that, when he actually takes in a bit of, not CBD, THC. Those devices vape THC, and it goes on a lekker trip. But in any case, but you can see it, just watch him. He actually had to shoot that video over a few days, and he also admits it. But it is good, you can see it though, it is good. But in any case, someone should sponsor an Ages 100 watt mod, then I want to win it. Force, you got enough. I'm also going to show you a picture of Force tonight. Force has got more than flipping enough Ages. I think he's got 3 at the moment, 3 standing there. Ek is net met jou tannie getroud. Here, kyk, waar is ek alweer? All good G-monkeys, right, there's that Nancy Jurgens, AKS. I don't want to fall behind too much. Dion says, at Kelvin, your mango passion fruit loop mooi. Nice. Kelvin does he also knows how to make juices, that's for sure. Arianto wants a Deadpool. Yeah, this expromiser is so quiet. I for instance thought this mod was off. Yeah, this thing is quiet. Yeah, this Deadpool looks good. So Martinez, just remember to save this logo. I mean, I searched on the internet specifically for this picture because I thought this was one of the nicest looking Deadpool pictures, and then Martinez added that at the top there. So I think this thing looks absolutely cool beans. So you should get yourself one of those. But yeah, Arianto, as I said, speak to Martinez about that. 33 watching. Okay, we got that over there. Yearn, I only have 3. Yeah, the Forces 3. You're going to see Forces 3. Nice. Force, I only have 1. Why? John Jacks. John Jacks. Hello from Gibraltar. Here isn't Gibraltar. Where the hell is Gibraltar again? I know that name. Is that some other island or some other Suez Canal type of situation? Gibraltar? Wat het Henry gewen? Henry wat gejoin het. Welcome to Winged Secondary, Henry Landsberg. Luckily I stay in Johannesburg. Ek het 'n bietjie baie ver. O, Here, daar spring als alweer. There jumps everything. Zack off a lot. I don't know, guys, what's going on in the chat. The easiest going to be, if there's something important, I think you can just donate 2 rand, which is nothing, but at least your message comes up on my screen. This thing jumps, so I've got no idea. Ronaldo always saying sweet, brilliant service. Yeah, so Jurgens knows. Yeah, let's quickly go up. 43 watching, 45 watching. It's going on over there. Also keen on the Claymore. Yeah, look at that. Where I'm so behind. Single coil RDA is my thing. Yeah, that recoil. What my recoil? That Reload S, which I actually tested, is actually nice. I think it's Zach Damon's Reload, which he actually dropped off of here, which I did in the review. It's a nice single coil, I gotta admit. So yeah, there's a good option for you if you're looking for a single coil. As I said, I think it's got the nicest flavor of the reloads which I've tested, to be quite honest. It's just that the look of it which pissed me off over there, that dips and the airflow ring and that step up at the top with that drip tip. It's just, if you get a longer drip tip, it's fine. It's fine. Dion op soek na 'n goeie single coil RDA. Pierre Haring, daar sê ek mos nou vir jou. Kry vir die Reload S. The Reload S is very nice. Ronaldo always saying sweets. Okay, I've got that. I love this Cyclone Citadel RDA. Very good. Timothy, all those guys are good. The Cyclone. I've got all of them still. The Entheon, I've got the Citadel, and I've got the Hadleys. I've actually got 2 Hadleys. But yeah. Borkum Riff. So yeah, Delaray knows Borkum Riff. That's why I said, I mean, when I tested it, it's got a very nice throat heat as well. But it's definitely not harsh. There's nothing harsh about that. But it's just got that heat which you want. It's a great tobacco, Borkum Riff. So if you speak to Ronaldo, just tell him that. I don't see him inside the chat over here. But yeah, that is good. Timothy says he had a Citadel for 2 weeks, but then the bloke took it back. He doesn't want to sell it. Nancy General. Okay, who's the General? No idea who the General. Okay, there's General de la Restania. That's him. Mr. Boltong, I love the Borkum Riff. Like for Kaiser, asseblief. Hy doen baie vir ons vapers. Oh, Charles is so excited. Charles loves these shows. I mean, he lives for these shows. It's like a soapy for the who follows it. I'm later going to tell you a story which I actually told my school kids today, which I remembered. Every time which I do a certain piece of work with my learners, there's just some word that triggers a memory of some other story when I grew up there. That was sugar. I was looking after the grade 8s this morning while they were writing tests, and one little girl, she was feeling a bit duiselig. And I know what my mother normally did is she gave us sugar water. So yeah, to thicken up the blood though, a bit though, before glucose gets transferred into glycogen to get stored in your liver and the muscles. That little extra hardness which your heart has to work there, because your blood pressure increases then, gets blood quicker to your brain to give you a bit of oxygen over there, and that takes a bit of the dizziness away. So I actually gave her that sugar water. And then I remembered the story where I Yeah, I'll tell you that a bit later, but that that is good. That is good. Zach, I offered 1,200 Rand second hand, but no go. Citadels, if I was thinking juice. All those, as I said, those 22mm at these, and there was a lot. It's not only cyclones. There was a lot of those 22mm with a nice condensed chambers, which were good. As I said, the Flame was another one of them. But I've got about 6-7 different ones of those which came out in that specific time, and they're all very good because I kept them, obviously. Sorry, gents, all-time RDAs are coming to me. All Tim's RDAs are coming to me. Zach, but I'm more determined than you, Pierre. Many came or you also more chatting under one another. Yeah, there's Zach Damon. What's the best MTL in your opinion? There you go. Look at Zach popping up. Immediately I see his message popping up there with the 14 smackers, 14 kisses. I think his wife gave him an extra 4 Rand. Last time he donated 10 Rand. So thank you very much for Zach. The best MTL in my opinion, I'm going to be quite honest with you, the Aries V2. I think the Aries V2 is such an underrated tank. It is so good that I actually ordered a black one today as well, another one from Health Cabin. And I know I'm going to wait 3 months for it to get here, because I mean the only other options which you have is snail mail. So yeah, so I ordered a black Aries for me as well, because I've got that special edition one, the grayish one, the sandblasted, whatever they call it. So I think the Aries V2 is a very, 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 very good MTL. And then, as I said, I like this guy, and the K-Fun Light to me is basically in a second and third. Well, I've got so many which I enjoy. This Expromiser is a fantastic one option as well. The Pioneer is good as well. Yeah, look at the Vertex is good. Sure. There's quite a lot of options. The Berserker 1.5 I also enjoy. That's nice as well. But as I said, the one which I probably use the most and enjoy the most is the Aries V2. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. The reload is totally overpriced, but the reloads were always expensive. They've always been in that specific area, 1,000 plus. So it shouldn't be a surprise. Definitely not. Kaiser, that passionate is a decent juice. Which one is that? Which passionate? The one strawberries. And okay, it's not one of them which I've tested so far. There was another combination which I tested, which I actually was very surprised with, and that's the mango and banana. Gee whiz, that was good stuff. Zach, I need to buy a plane ticket first. Seriously, does it really beat it? Expromiser beats the Vertex by far. Yeah, no, I feel I would put the Expromiser. No, I wouldn't say by far. I mean, Pierre is getting excited over here again. He probably worked with some good rump meat today, so now he feels windgat, ne? But no, I would rate it higher. I use the Expromiser more than I do the Vertex, but it's because you can. It's got juice flow control, which is absolutely fantastic, and that's what I like. Which means that you've got more lenience on your wicking as soon as you've got that juice flow control. But the tightness which I get from the Expromiser is just the perfect vape. It's more quiet than the Vertex, but they both give you good flavor. So I wouldn't say it's much better, but I would rate it higher than what I do the Vertex. Pioneer beat hulle almal. Okay, what do we have for Nico Libber? But Nico, it's because you don't have the others. I know that you want the Aries V2 because you have tested my Aries V2, so you know it is good. Middellandse See, Dion, ek was nie ver af nie. So yeah, the Strait of Gibraltar, that's something which I remember from school geography. There's a strait somewhere there. It is upsetting to see the directions that people are forced in with the tightening of vape regulation in some countries. Vape forever, I say. Yeah, while you're talking about that though, let me just quickly read you something, which is absolutely crazy. This is an article which was published on 5 April 2021. The government of Singapore announced today that it has convicted 8 people since November 2020 of selling vaping products, handing out fines and prison terms. A 25-year-old man has been convicted of simple possession and fined. The 8 sellers were fined a total of 172,500 Singapore dollars, which equates to around 128,000 US dollars, with one repeat offender sentenced to a week in prison and a $61,000 fine, according to a press release. 4 of those convicted did not pay their fines and were forced to serve prison sentences ranging from 22 to 122 days. We're talking about this. Now, we're not talking about cocaine or heroin or crystal meth or those kind of stuff. Here we're talking about vape. Oh my word, it's crazy. So yeah, and then they also say between January 2018 and February 2021, prosecuted 43 people for sales of vapes. Hundreds of thousands of dollars in fines have been assessed, including a single fine of 74,000 US dollars for an online vape product sale. It is absolutely ridiculous the way that certain countries actually see and treat the vaping scene, the vaping situation. I honestly do not know what the hell is going on. Yeah, I know G Monkey says he loves the Wotofo serpent. The thing is, it's difficult to give an opinion. If the serpent mini was the only thing I tried, obviously I would have liked it. But unfortunately, there's just so many others I've also tried, which is better than that. And that's the reason why I wouldn't say it's rubbish, absolutely not. But there's just too many things better than the serpent mini that that I'm not over there. It is upsetting to see. Does it beat the Aries V2? No, man. No. Totally in love with the Wotofo. Okay, Pierre. Okay, let's quickly go over here. At least Zach Damon's contribution gives me a nice place where I can actually go from. Martinez van Sail, selfde one as Keizer sin asseblief. It is the perfect. You're not going to get a better Deadpool design than this. This is the best Deadpool design, which there is. So yeah, get that one. So Martinez, as I said, you guys must, I don't know if Martinez wants to type in his phone number over here. I've got no idea. But, or his email, how to connect up with the Oak. Yeah, Martinez, put in your email over there. And then the Oaks can contact you and tell you, listen, they want this and that and that and that. Maybe somebody wants to put their wife on one of these buffs. And as I said, the printed buffs are very good. It's printed inside the material. So it is a good quality one. Before you say, but there's on Facebook for 65 Rand. It doesn't matter. This Oak goes to special trouble getting these things, and it is quality. So yeah, I don't mind paying for quality. I'm going to tell you this quickly, what happened today. I had a Bucky, a nice Opel, the good old Opel diesel turbo Buckies, a 1.7 TDI turbo diesel Bucky. Any case, I took it into a company just to get something done. I can't remember what, but when I got it back, the thing had an enormous rattle on it, and it is a diesel. But the steering wheel did that. It was so obvious, it's crazy. So we took it back to them and said, listen, what the hell is this rattle? There was nothing wrong with this Bucky, rattle-wise. There was no rattle on it. They said, no, while they were inspecting the Bucky, they actually had to change the engine mountings. And then they charged us for it. So we said, listen, but we never asked you to do that. So they said, doesn't matter, then, blah, blah, blah. You need to pay for it. And no. So I'm not one to go on about these things. And we paid for it though. And that rattle continued. And now all of a sudden the Bucky's starting to give other problems. So I told my wife, listen, we need to find somebody decent that specializes in these Buckies. And we took it to the Oak. He's not far from us. He's in Brackenfell, about 10-12 k's from us. And this Oak immediately spotted the problem. But one thing which he said is, he said, listen, did somebody recently work on your engine mountings? Because the rattling of the Bucky is what is causing all the other issues in the electronics. It's the electronics which is the problem, and that shaking is loosening soldering and stuff like that though. And now it's going to cost us 9,000 Rand to do a decent job, to put in decent mountings, to put in some other decent crankshaft sensor or something like that. But that's the thing, and that's where I actually learned. You rather in the beginning pay a decent amount for something to be done correctly. So we decided definitely do that, and that is why I'm saying this. This is a very good product. It's decently done. So why not pay a few extra smackers on that though? Let's just quickly put back these mugs, because they're taking a bit up of my space. My spacey over here. The good guys. The good guys in Smoke Machine. Let's quickly pop in another juice in here. The next one is this, which is Custardi, I think. Custardi, which I think is a pure custard from the company VG Masters. I actually contacted VG Masters last week. I sent VG Masters I think it was a message via Facebook. And I said, listen, I enjoy, there's quite a few of your juices which I enjoy. Would you be interested in sponsoring this channel like what White Collar does with the coils? Because I wouldn't mind getting a few of the juices, vaping some of the juices while I'm busy with the show, and also giving away some of the juices in competitions, because I think the other people would like it. The oak gets back to me and he says, yeah, I must just pop them an email. And he would get the correct guys to actually come and contacted me regarding it. But sure thing, they will do it. Do you think I ever heard back from them again? Nope. Not at all. So yeah, but I'm still testing the juices, because I think they probably had 9 of the juices is from VG Masters, or at least 8 of them. But I'm not a big custard fan. I got to be quite honest, not a big custard fan. That's why this Taviro is not one of my favorite MTL vapes. And it's, as I said, it's weird. A lot of people are going crazy about this Tavira. But this bottle will probably sit here, except if somebody comes in here and actually wants it, then I'll give it to them. But I enjoyed Piper's range, and I enjoyed this Borkum Riff. Yeah, I've got it right. This Borkum Riff a lot more than I actually do the Tavira. So yeah, but that's the thing about custards. Still got a bit of mango in there. Probably get it on the fifth go. Sold my Tauren 1 in mint condition over the weekend. No, not the Tauren 1. Sold my Tauren 1. Okay, yeah. If you enjoy custard, you're gonna like this custard. It's got a slight cinnamon in it as well. I don't know if they've got a. No. There's not much on the profile. I don't like that when companies actually have got labels but they don't put anything about the profile on there though. It would have been nice. But yeah, it's not a bad custard. If you like custards, you're going to enjoy this custard here. I'm just not a big custard fan. Definitely not. But it's nice. Zach Damon, thanks for the donation. Thanks Arianto. Maak so sal vir Keizer laat weet wanneer dit klaar is. Saw the reload on Saturday. Wow, machining. Zach Damon, my ma het my altyd geklap as ek gesê het dat ek voel nie lekker nie, en dit het gewerk soos 'n bom. When we were growing up and we didn't feel good, my parents, my mother, she would always just give us Marmite Toast and rooibos tea. That was that. No matter what the issue is, you could have had piles to give that headache. Give that gastro, give that whatever. She believed in it, and yeah, well, I mean, it worked for us. I don't know if it was a mental thing, but it worked for us. Keizer verkoop jy in Citadel. Now I've only got one Citadel. I've got two Hadleys and I've got an Entheon, but I've only got one Citadel. But I wasn't too keen on the Entheon. What I actually did is I got the cap, which converted the Entheon's airflow to the Hadley's airflow. It's called a Hadeon. And I much prefer it in the Hadeon mode than I actually do as an Entheon, as a standard pure Entheon. Pierre, hold on, wait, Keizer, I'll take one. Take one what? Zach, what do you want to take? Just let me know. Cool, thanks. Sal geld vir Keizer stuur en hy kan dit vir jou gee, dankie. Zach, ek klim nou in my kar na Keizer toe, maar jy moet nog nie kaartjie koop. Look at that. Martinez, thanks for the buff. Zach Damon, we're going to go on to the slideshow binnekort. Yeah, I'm a bit behind over here again. Oh my word. Sorry, Oaks. Sorry, manne. Expromiser V4 has been my go-to MTL tank for the last 2 years. Well, there you go. I mean, Yearn is a bloke who owns a vape shop. And for that guy who's seen so many atomizers go through his hands, those are one of the people which you must actually look at and to see what exactly they are vaping. Not what vape reviewers are vaping though, except on live shows. If you watch live shows, check out what the reviewers have in their hands, because that's the things which they enjoy the most. And that's the things which you need to go and buy, not which they say is excellent in the reviews, because you don't know where money is involved, and that might sway their opinion, which I'm sure it does for many. It does, but just watch what they vaping in reviews, in live shows. But if Yearn says the Expromiser V4, Yearn, do you also prefer the V4 above the V5? You must, yeah, it would be interesting to know. Timothy, you must start making wagaya. Yeah, I don't know, for heaven knows what beef that is. It's probably some other bull or cow species. Die wêreld is mal. The world is. Evening, Mr. Kaiser. Musa Murat. Welcome. Nice to see you guys inside the chat. It's always great. Tina says, wagaya beef is still expensive. Teens is waar, but the flavor is absolutely awesome. Well said, Kaiser. Goedkoop is dierkoop. But it's so true. It's absolutely true. Rather save up a bit and buy quality. Do that though. I mean, that's why it takes so long to renovate this house. This is an old crappy house. I almost didn't want to buy this house. The thing had so much work to do. But everything which we did, we save up for 2 years or 3 years and then we do something. Save up again for 2 years or 3 years and then we do something, etc. And then today we're extremely happy in this house. And there's a lot of people that want to buy this house. It's not big, but everything is done is quality. I mean, the bars which we've got on the windows, it's great, decent bars done by an old bully walking out of his garage. It's not these trailer door things which they bend. These things are bolted in, and then the bolt heads are cut off, are broken off. So there's no way which you can loosen these things. You have to put one of those balls through our walls to actually enter. But yeah. Now everything, and I mean all the windows and the doors, they bronze aluminium as well. So it takes time to save up to get something decent. Busy with the Kaiser t-shirt as well. Yeah, I've got no idea what's happening with the Survape. I mean, I think Survape asked me about a month ago for a logo because they wanted to make a t-shirt. I've got no idea what is going on over there. But yeah, Martinez decided he's going to start doing that. Mr. Kaiser, get in contact with me and I will see to get you to the guy that sponsored most of my juices for the competition, the owner of VG Masters. Yeah, but the thing is, Musa, I've already reached out to them, and I'm not the type of person to do it a second time. I mean, I've contacted via Facebook and I sent them the email like they actually asked, and if they still don't respond, then I'll rather back off. Then I'm not one of those things. Musa and I can put you in touch with the owner of VG. VG. I love the Caramella. I've got 4 bottles. I purchased, and you can ask Musa. When I was there, I didn't just collect my prize. I also got some cotton bacon prime from him. I bought about 500 Rand stuff from him though. And one of them was obviously the caramel. I think I bought 2 bottles of Caramello MTL because I enjoy that. And the cream soda milkshake is also nice. The milkshake, strawberry milkshake is also nice. But Musa, these two, the 2 that actually impressed me the most was these two juices. So yeah, he can probably tell you a bit more about these juices. But yeah, they were very nice. So yeah, the guy doesn't have a lot of juices, but I can tell you the juices which he does have, you're going to smoke it. Martina sê ek het 103 t-shirts, dink dis tyd om 'n paar nuus te kry. Alright, let's quickly do the competition, because then I want to do the slideshow quickly and we can have look at a few interesting things on that slideshow. So this time hopefully I am going to not mess up the competition. Hopefully, let's quickly see if you guys can all see your names in there. There you go. Now apparently you're not allowed to have competitions per se. It's not allowed on YouTube. So what we're going to do is all these people applied for a job, and the guy that actually lands on, you got the job, because I mean all your CVs which you sent to me as a business, they were all impressive, and couldn't choose between any one of you. So the one that actually wins, you got the job, mate. You got the job. You just need to email me, and you see my email at the bottom on the scroll. It's over there. So I'm going to shuffle it 3 times. I just want to make sure that you guys can all see this inside chat. Just tell me in chat that you do see this competition, spin the wheel thingy. You should be able to see it though. It should be on there for sure. Okay, so let's quickly shuffle this three times, and then I'm going to spin it, and the one that wins is the winner. Plain and simple. Shuffle the first time. 1, 2, 3, and spin. There you go. The Furion from Lost Vape. Let's check out. Here, look at that. Oh my word. Vos Reineke. Vos, jou tros. Look at Vos. Vos is falling off his chair now. He thought he's never going to win anything on any of my competitions. Lekker Vossie, man. Nice times. That is awesome. Congratulations, mate. I'm so glad for our poor Vos. Because I mean, he's been a member and he's been donating, and he just doesn't win anything. So now he actually gets the Furion. So that's cool. Then let's quickly go into the slideshow portion where I want to show you. Now, you'll see one of the topics which I want to discuss is the hijacking. It's just weird. Check out this message which I received. This was from what was the company? I must quickly check. I can't remember the company which sent it to me, but let's quickly check. I've still got there. From Nivox. It's Ivy. Ivy is the lady that sent me this email. This screenshot of this message. Now they've got a distributor inside South Africa, and that's why Vape stocks their products now. And they're good. I mean, I enjoy Nivox. I used the feeling while the pods were still working. I used the crap out of that thing. I've still got mine. I just don't have any pods for it though. But in any case, be that as it may. And then she said she's going to send me the Vigo. I think the Vigo 80 it's called. And I said, fine, 100%. I'll have a look at it though. There's nothing else which you hear from any Chinese companies. Nothing. I only got one message from Vupu. And unfortunately, I saved the message, but I don't have. I just want to check out. I think they knew about it. Geez, I can quickly read you what she sent me. But that is what, and I think most of the companies are going to go that specific route. Now, let's quickly check where that is. Yeah, I'm just getting on Ginger Vape and Ginger Vapor. But Ginger Vapor, but in any case, I'll probably get there now. There, Emery. There you go. Okay, now there's a later one there than that. But they require certain things now to be able to ship. Here it is. The email reads, "Hi friend, good day. As Vupu is applying for PMTA application, we have to confirm our reviewers are at Vape Age. Could you kindly help to offer the following info? Number 1, your nationality. Number 2, evidence of your age, ID or any evidence to prove you're at Vape Age. Number 3 is the screenshot of your audience age distribution of your YouTube. And number 4, a screenshot of your audience countries distribution for YouTube. Thank you so much for your help and support. We are deeply appreciate. Wish you have a nice day, Emery from Vupu." And I think, yeah, that's the whole thing which most of the companies will probably have to start adhering to because of all these serious fines that will be handing out left and right. So yeah, and I think that's the reason why you just don't hear anymore from Chinese sites. And that's a pity though. So I don't know what's going to happen. I think we're just going to talk a lot of nonsense inside this channel on Wing It. We're just going to wing it. That's why it's called Wing It. But regarding this though, that truck was hijacked. When it left Johannesburg for Cape Town, all the parcels on it was stolen. And that seems to be a thing these days. I also put in a flavor concentrate order from Black Vapor, which is one of our local distributors for vape concentrates. And I just didn't receive anything on Tuesday because I did it last Thursday before the long weekend. So I thought, all right, fair and well, it is Easter weekend, but I'll definitely get it on Tuesday. Tuesday comes, nothing. Wednesday comes, nothing. Thursday comes, nothing. So I sent them an email. I said, listen, just give me an update on this though, because they send it via the courier guy. And then they phoned me this afternoon, hour later, and they said, listen, they contacted, the truck has been hijacked. Can you believe it? Again. Another hijacking. So they're just making up the parcel again, sending it via another courier, and I should get it tomorrow. But hijacking these trucks, the bastards. But if you think about it, these oaks realize that those trucks are filled with random packages. And obviously, if people order from somewhere else and you're prepared to pay that extra 100 Rand for speed shipping, then it must be something which is valuable. And I think those oaks are starting to realize that, and that's why they're targeting these courier companies now. That sucks a bit though. There's a picture of a Lone Ranger coil, and that coil is Nico Libber's coil. That's his first coil which he did. He phones me and he said, but listen, what do I think, what must he make if he wants to vape around 0.3, 0.4 ohms on an atomizer? But he's getting sensitive. He's sensitive to nichrome, and he needs to start making his own stainless steel coils, because stainless steel coils aren't that freely available as what nichrome is. And that's his first, and he somehow went big. He took 224 gauge cores, I think, and then he clapped in it with 28 gauge. But yeah, that is his first coil which he actually made. So congratulations, Niku, on your first coil. That's good stuff, I tell you. And there's our friend Forces Aegis Max 100s displayed next to one another. The trio, the three witches of Eastwick. They're sitting over there. See no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil. But yeah, that's his picture. And then we have got, I just want to think, who sent Adrian. Adrian sent this picture. Adrian from Liquid Faction, whose juice this is, which I'm testing. He sent me this picture, and he just wanted to say that the review which I did on the Trail X, he found to be spot on. He's enjoying it tremendously. So that is absolutely cool. And I'm so happy that Adrian, if he watches this replay, Adrian, I'm happy that you're actually enjoying the Trail X. It is a lovely RTA. I enjoy it a lot. Yeah, Dion, I totally agree, because I doubt that the couriers carry weapons on them. I doubt it. So they are soft targets. They are easy targets, and those oaks know it. The risk is a lot lower though, and they can more frequently do it though. So yeah, and look at that. There's Tennis Mulder. I wonder what he paid for it. I think this specific purge mod, and it's got something. It's got a weird name. Not a weird name, but it's called the mod Side Piece Slim. The Side Piece Slim. It's a dual 18650. It's all I know of that. I think it goes for around, or was $350 for that thing. And then you still need to add shipping though. But Maurits in South Africa organized that specific mech purge mod from him. And I think it looks very nice. And there's just more photos of it though, if you want to see it nice side by side. And then the bottom photo, you can check where the atomizer comes on, and then the other hole on the other side is a huge venting hole. So they made absolutely sure that there's decent venting on this oak, for sure. And then there's a beautiful rendition of that mod, which I thought is absolutely beautiful. That specific coloration, and they bring out quite a few different colorations of this specific purge dual 18650 mech, side fire gemmy. Comes in gold and obviously other different heat treated colors. I just thought that blue was a stunning color, so I decided to put that on as well. And there's the new pods which are coming out. There's Freemax coming out with this oak. It's also got a specific name. Let's quickly check out that name again. Freemax, the Onyx 20 watt. But yeah, that they bringing out. UL is bringing out this guy. It's called the UL Yearn. I think the neat pod system. That's why I say these guys are pushing out these things as fast as they can. And then Vandy Vape is bringing out this little mech squonker. It's called the Requiem, which you probably have seen now or tested now. A lot of people are happy with it. I know the one which Mike Vapes actually got to review, they forgot to include the batteries. Not the batteries, the magnets on the door though. but it's got magnets on the door. It's supposed to have, but that is the Requiem mix squonker for you. And then you've got this little Jemmy, which is called the Wasp Stick, the Wasp Nano Stick. And yeah, I specifically put on that little picture so you can actually see the color that it's got. This what do they call it? It's got a breathing light, so it's got the slow pulsing light, I assume, or light which is subtle on the eyes, a breathing light. But yeah, that is that. It's another mech squonker. Not a squonker, it's a mech mod. Got an internal battery, I think a 2000 milliamp battery on the inside, but you also charge it there. They call it a pod kit. Lord knows why, because I mean we all know the Wasp Nano is a single coil RDA, but in any case they call it a pod kit. But yeah, I just call it the Wasp Nano stick mod. So that's that. And then there's this. Check out this guy. Where's the button on this? There. This custard is actually nicer in an RDA as what it was in an RTA. I finished the tank of this custard in an RTA, and I must say I actually do prefer it in the RDA. Yeah, it's a nice custard. But in any case, yeah, that is what is called the Rook. The Rook, what's a PG? It's not an RDTA. It's got a weird name. It's an RPGA. A rebuildable professional Genesis style atomizer or something like that. But this is the style version, which is now available at 2F Deal. Well, I think you can probably get it at 3F Vape as well, etc. So this is the styled version. I've never seen it before, but it's interesting because you can see you can actually use it in 2 bell configurations or 2 glass configurations. And the shorter configuration, which you see on the right hand side, that's apparently the cotton configuration. And then the taller one on the left hand side, you get these little bars. I think they call it mesh bars or something like that. They look solid, but they're called mesh. Heaven knows why. But you get those bars which you can then use obviously for capillary action on over there. But what interested me about this is the fact that it's a clone which has been brought out now, because that's what style means, by the way. For all you new vapors want to order from these Chinese sites, as soon as you see the word style there, they can't use clone. Style, it is a clone. But then I went to go and look at the original. Hear me, people. The original, I think, is also something about $350 or around $300, etc. But check that packaging out. I thought that packaging was absolutely amazing, beautiful. It's called the Rook, and look. It's a wooden box, but the effort which they've gone into it to make it a chess top, it's just fantastic. So now I can understand why the original Rook is so expensive. But yeah, any case, I think that is all I basically have for you regarding the slideshow. There's honestly not a lot going on, and it is very sad. So yeah, and it's also 9 o'clock. Let's quickly see if there's anything which I just need to end off over here to make sure that we're not neglecting anything. Lekker Vos, everyone's congratulating Vos. Vos can always say if he doesn't want it though. Baie dankie, die C4 gaan lekker werk op hom, which I assume Vos you want it, ne? You want to keep it. Nice one, Vos. Geniet hom, Vos. Dashy Vos, well done Vos. Lekker Vos. Hoe soen jy Vos? Hol het in die muur, Vos is hier. We are still going to get Force One night to actually sing us a song. Martinez van Sail, jy het email. Okay, boss level. So Martinez included his email over there. That's cool. Arianto's also just popping in the email again, sharing the email. Just want to have that there. What do you think of the Juggernaut V2? Yeah, Dominic, I still need to find a Juggernaut which I'm happy with. There's just too many other atomizers. I know there's hardcore Juggernaut fans, but I've had and tested most of the Juggernauts, and I have not kept a single one of them. So I don't know if you're talking about the Juggernaut MR, if you were referring to that as the V2. But no. Bietjie moeg vir pods. Yeah, no, all moeg vir pods. Custards wants heat. Yeah, that's true, Delaray. That's why I think it's featuring inside this guy. Although I was vaping it at 100 watts inside the RTA. But it is very nice inside this. I almost wrote off this custard and thought, nah man, damn it. But one which I don't like, I can tell you now from BG Masters, but I just don't know. No matter what the company is that brings out this profile, which is a white milk chocolate, I just don't like that flavor, that white milk chocolate flavor. So yeah, I'm not happy. Don't like this one. So if any of you guys, Force, you can even say, because you're going to come and collect your Furion. If you're interested in tasting this white milk chocolate, you're absolutely more than welcome. Anywho, ek gaan nog vir 'n spaar vir 'n bus van Jurgens af. I'm happy with my bus. I'm actually glad a lot of people gave the bus flack, which meant that when it was available, I could purchase one. It wasn't that the people swarmed on it though, but I'm so happy that I actually did purchase, especially the color configuration which I got. I'm extremely happy with it. The bus, got no problem with the bus. Alright people, so thank you very much for joining. It is 4 minutes past 9. I do appreciate the amount of chatting which you guys did, especially amongst one another. I think I specifically got 3 questions tonight, which is fantastic, but I didn't even get to my story which I wanted to tell you. About my dad smacking one of my friends with a liter Coke bottle over the head early morning, 3 o'clock, while we were braaiing in our backyard while I was in matric. But yeah, maybe I'll remember to tell it to you in another day. So everything of the best for this weekend, and have a good rest. Have a good rest for you guys. I will see you next Thursday. So yeah, Force, congratulations. You're welcome to pick it up. And as I said, if you guys want any gear done with logos and stuff like that though, mugs, kippies, scarves, t-shirts, underpants, you just know, contact Martinez. The email's inside over there. Just go watch the replay. The chat should be up on the replay version as well. Guys, sleep well and everything of the best. And Charles, I hope you enjoyed the winged session, especially. So yeah, just want to show this over there, and everyone's greeting everyone. Cheers, lads.